Hello everyone and welcome to another unboxing video. Well, it's not really unboxing because it's a smaller box, but it's another video nonetheless. This is a Magic the Gathering intro pack. Now, if you hear stuff in the background, I'm gonna show you why. You see, that's DJ Dracto streaming Star Wars Galaxies. So, yeah. Well, he's having fun. I'm going to go back and show you guys this. Okay, now, I'm also going to be getting soon an event deck. Now, there's a couple of differences and a couple of things I want to tell you. First, let's talk about this intro pack. This intro pack, I've gotten some before. Dragons of Tarkir is the theme that I am getting now. I only opened this before, so it was easier for me because I might be one-handed most of the time. But several things. Good things about intro packs are the price. They're usually less than $20, so if you want to get into getting a pack of your own just to be able to battle and play, this is a really good investment. It's not that expensive. Sometimes some shops would get them, would sell them at a discount. Like a shop I went to get my Dragons of Tarkir pre-release box, they had all of the intro packs. They had them on $10 on sale. Even the ones of the Fate Reforged theme, which it's still pretty new. It's not like they're ancient, So, what to look for? The intro packs are sold by colors. You got your basic red, blue, white, green, black. But how you know which one it is? Well, first of all, you're going to see in the background it's going to be dark, and the first card is going to be a foil rare, or a foil, I'm sorry, premium card that is supposed to be alternate art from the original card. So that's going to be right there, and it's going to show you right there. It's going to be a black card if it's a black deck, or if it's going to be a blue card, if it's going to be, a blue deck. But usually intro packs are combined with two colors or two manas. See, for instance, this one you can tell it's a blue and black deck, not just because of this premium card, which is the Necromancer Dragon. But if you look on the top part, you're going to see all the mana in the same color except the blue and the black that are going to be highlighted, or not highlighted, but they're gonna be in the same, they're gonna be in color. The others are gonna be just regular, normal, not calling your attention. The second thing you're going to notice is that it's gonna have a subject here or a theme. Usually these intro packs are an easy way to have your pack ready to battle, like I said, without having to go through all of your cards if you're collecting them and deciding what kind of cards you want, taking some, putting some others in and whatnot. And this usually comes with a leaflet. I'm going to be opening this. Also, the intro packs come with 2 booster packs. Everybody knows that booster packs have 15 cards inside of them. So let's take, like I said, remember the colors here are going to be highlighted. Alright. It's also going to give you a little intro in the back, But it tells you a little bit about this type of pack that you got. Cruel Plots. Feed your power with the corpses of the weak. This deck features the exploit mechanic, which lets you reap benefits by sacrificing creatures. Effects that trigger when creatures die will serve to further your advantage. Only the most ruthless will survive. And it tells you the contents right there. Anyway, let's get rid of this right now. And let's get back to business. The main deck with the foil, the red, this is supposed to be an alternate art premium rare. You know, as you can see, it's not just the foil, it has the golden symbol right here. And that's what tells you that this card is, you know, premium rare, or a rare actually. The premium is that it's an alternate art. So let's go ahead and try to open this. This used to be a lot easier back in my day, but oh well. And this is usually why I try to open these before I make the video, but I decided to just go ahead and do the whole experience with you guys. What is a cutting thing around? You need one, alright? Oh well, I'll just go and do the regular, you know. Alright, so, sorry, my cam kind of like, I don't have a tripod yet. I know. Bad Blue Valkyrie. Bad Blue Valkyrie has been very bad. Alright. So, as you can see, it's the foil. It's a creature dragon, because of course, dragons. Ha. It tells you that whenever Necromancer Dragon deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 2. If you do, you put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield, and each opponent puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. So, and the damage is a 4/4. This is a really cool card. The mana cost is not that high. It's only 5 cards. Well, to me that's not that high, considering that there are others that the costs are, you know, bigger. Now, this is a ready-to-play deck, so you're going to see there might be some things that might be repeating themselves, but it's only for strategy, because the strategy of this pack, like I said, was the cruel plots. Now you have the Profaner of the Dead, Shambling Goblin. You see 2 of those. You see, and this is done in purpose. It's not that they're repeating themselves just because. It's just as part of the strategy. They're low-cost creatures, and they deal just very little damage. So they're just kind of sacrificial lambs, if you will. But it has a strategy, you know, so that's why it's not like, for the collector's point of view, it's not gonna be good, because you're gonna see a lot of repeats. But for the purposes of playing, this is actually a very well built deck. Cece's Faithful, you're also gonna find 2 of these. You're gonna find 1 Hand of Silumgar right there. Horsey Sadist, I'm sorry, you see, there's 2 again. And again, this is a low cost card with some damage. Very low, but effective, you know. Sometimes you gotta go low. The Palace Familiar, hey, an owl is a bird. You see 2 of these as well. The Difficult Attendant, again, it's 2 of these. It's another low cost and, you know, low card, but like, again, it's like, think of them as if you were playing chess and you were dealing with pawns. These are like pawns, sort of, you know, so to speak. Minister of Pain, the Ukut Cobra, Vulture's Avon, that's a bird shaman. This is actually interesting. Wandering Tomb Shell, this is another good creature that I've actually had in other video in my pack already. Gurmag Drowner, Youthful Scholar, Youthful Scholar twice, which is good because when Youthful Scholar dies, you draw 2 cards. So having 2 of these means even if they're shuffled and you draw them twice, it's twice that you're gonna get 2 cards. So it's actually a benefit for you. And it's low cost, well, semi-low cost. But it has, you know, it's pretty good. And you have 2 Rakshasa Gravecaller. It's a cat demon. Pretty cool card too. Has exploit. The Silumgar Butcher, you have 2 of those, and this is already started to gain, you know, on the damage. This is another creature that it's a combined creature. It's blue and black, which the Ruthless Deathfang has flying, and whenever you sacrifice a creature, target opponent sacrifices a creature. So you have 2 of those. This is kind of convenient again. Evolving Wilds, it's a land, but it's a land that you sacrifice, and you search in your library for a basic land card, and then put it into the battlefield tapped, and then you shuffle your library. So this is kind of like a land that enables you to have another land, even when you can't. Then of course there's the mana, the black mana, the swamps and the islands, the blue mana, right? There we go. That's the mana right there, and there it goes. And then we have the other stuff that are non-creatures, like the instants. Target creature gets, you know, 1/2, and gains Death Touch until the end of the turn. This is actually really good. I love Death Touch. It's so badass. Anyway, the ultimate prize is another instant. Destroyed target non-colored creature. That's hard to find. Negate similar scorn. Silumgar's Scorn, I'm sorry. Silumgar's Monument. It's an artifact, and it's, you know, here you have it. It's not a common card. It also adds to your mana pool, and becomes blue and black dragon artifact creature with flying until the end of the turn. Grave Purge, it's another instant. Put any number of target creature cards from your graveyard on top of your library and draw a card. So this is like coming back to life kind of stuff. Mind Rot, very good card. Target player discards 2 cards, so you make stuff difficult for him. Doesn't matter what he has to sacrifice. Reduce in stature and Death Wind, you know. Target creature gets -X until the end of turn. So, yeah. It has X mana cost. Yay. So, I mean, depending on how much X you have here, you have then this. So, basically, this X is this X. Alright, so that's the deck. As you can see, it's very well thought of. It's unlike some other pre-built decks. It's actually, I think it's a very good deck. You know, it's something I would come up with myself, but that's after being, you know, not a noob. Now, inside you're going to find the 2 booster cards I said, the Dragons of Tarkir leaflet, always the quick reference guide. You know, it doesn't matter how long you've been playing the game, it's good to keep one of these cards around in case one of the players it's not too keen or too knowledgeable or forgets some of the rules or the part of battle. So let's see. Bear with me while I do this, please, because again, no tripod. Very bad, I know. So, as you can see, this is the leaflet that I'm sorry, it's included in every pack, and tells you a little bit about each dragon. You know, the go again. This is my favorite dragon. This is the red dragon. This is the blue dragon, and so forth. But, you know, what I was saying about the decks is like, see, here tells you the kind of decks that you can find. You know, this is a green and white deck called Masked Ranks. And it tells you the contents, and it tells you more or less, you know, what you could find if you purchase this one. The Enlightened Mastery, it's blue and white. Again, it tells you what it has, the number of cards, you know, the rarity, everything. And it's also going to tell you how many cards of that you're going to find in that deck. And the deck that I got, which is the Cruel Plots, which is the black and blue deck, you're going to see, like I said, see numbers, the amount of, the quantity of the cards, and the cost, the rarity, you know. So it has a couple of rares and uncommons. So it's a pretty cool deck, if you ask me. Also, it's going to tell you, see, this is the next one I would get, because it's actually red and black, and those are my colors, which is Relentless Rush. Now with Relentless Rush, you're going to get 20 creatures, 15 spells, and 25 lands. Versus the one I have, which it's 26 creatures, only 9 other spells, and the 25 lands that stay the same. No, sometimes the lands don't stay the same. On Dragons or Tarkir, they all stay the same, but in other themes, I've seen that they don't. And of course, then you have the Furious Forces, which is a red and green deck. And this one has 21 creatures and 14 spells. So I think my next investment is going to be on the Relentless Rush. And it's, you know, gonna be another badass deck. And that's what this leaflet is about, to let you know about that. Now, let's get into the goodies. Now let me see if I have mastered the art of opening this with just one hand, and it seems I have not. So I apologize to you for like a 4th time. I'm really sorry. I'm going to open the both of them at the same time, but only unveil them one at a time. Okay? So, aside from the 60 cards that you get in your deck, your ready-to-play deck, you're also going to get 30 more cards. So, if you want to make an 80-card deck, you can build one, or you might be, because these cards are, you know, usually a lot. You know, I mean, not a lot, but they have different colors, so I don't know if you would be able to integrate them, or you would like to. You could, but you might not want to. So we have the Magmatic Chasm. It's a sorcery. You have Resupply, which is an instant. You have the Hand of Silumgar, which is a creature. You have the Hardened Berserker, which is another, it's a human berserker. The Updraft Elemental, you could put this in your pack right now if you wanted. Great Watcher, Shape the Sands, Oyutai Summons, it's a sorcery. This you could use in this type of deck. You put a 2/2 Blue Djinn Monk creature token with flying into the battlefield. Has Rebound. If you cast a spell from your hand, exile it as it resolves. At the beginning of your next upkeep, you may cast this card from the exile without paying its mana cost. So, you know, it goes to show you that blue is always spell-centered, you know. Ancestral Statue, the artifact creature golem. You have a Spinning War Brute, you know, there you have. It's another berserker, and it's a really damaging card. I really recommend, if you have a deck that has red, to use this card. It's only a 5-card cost. So, a good Cobra. I've seen this one before. Circle of Elders. Bloodsheen Rager. You can also use this one because it's black. Mirror Mockery, and you have a land, And you don't get a token on this one. You just get this tip card. Now, if you were not able to see, this is the rare. The two uncommons are here. So that's usually what what you call them. I would say the architecture of the booster pack. And another magmatic chasm, resupply, Hand of Silumgar hand. It's a creature warrior with death touch. I love these creatures with death touch. Any amount of damage this deals to a creature is enough to destroy it. And it's only what, 2 mana costs? So even though it has a damage, a low damage, it's got death touch. So it's like instant death. Then you have another Heartland Berserker, Gurmag Droner, Tread Upon, Spider Silk Net, Twin Bolt. I've seen this one. I actually have it on my deck. Taigam's Strike, Silumgar's Butcher, Yugud Cobra again, Her Chaser Dragon. Haha, I like it when I get dragons. This is a cool dragon. And as you can see, this is already an uncommon. It has the silvery, icon there. And the Graceblade Artisan, it's another, uncommon that you get. And for this one, the rare, I think it's going to be this creature elemental with Short Crusher Elemental. You get a swamp. And finally, a token creature, a goblin, nonetheless. So I try not to play with tokens in my cards. I have to be honest about that. But I'm gonna see if I can work them into some sort of strategy with so many cards that, require tokens. So this is it. Hope you guys liked it. Remember that this was an intro pack. The face card in it is not just a foil, but an alternative art that is not supposed to be found in any booster pack. And this is it. So my next, I will try to make it an event deck, so you actually know the difference between a booster pack and an event deck. So thank you for watching. I'm sorry this has been a long ass video, but I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Bye.